Hello everybody, it's Mariam here. I wanted to share a chapter from my book, Two Worlds, One Heart, with you. And this is a novel about the magnetic power of love. Enjoy! Chapter 1. She is about 5'11" tall. She has dark brown eyes that almost seem black when light reflects in them. Her skin is dark brown with a hint of shimmer in it. Many a time her neighbors have accused her of applying too much oil on her skin, but she's often responded with, "Rub your hand on my skin and you'd understand this is natural." She weighs 175 pounds and is athletically built. Her arms are fit from pounding yam for dinner, and her legs are strong from trekking 4 miles every day to fetch water for her family. She wears her hair bald and often gets teased by the villagers for not being feminine enough and not helping herself by wearing her hair bald. She is undisturbed by their disapproval. "Ozohu, when are you going to get married and give us grandchildren?" "Ebozuvio, you are no longer a child, oh," her mother complained. "Mama, I'm not going to marry myself. When I meet the man I want to marry, I'll introduce him to you and Inda," Ozohu responded. Mr. and Mrs. Saliu met through mutual family members. Their marriage was arranged by their parents and they have a good marriage as a couple. They both agree on almost everything and rarely ever fight. Her parents have always treated her differently from her other siblings. Her siblings disrespect her because of the way she's treated by her parents. Her parents are not particularly rich, but they always find a way. They always bought nice things for their children except for Ozohu. Ozohu Saliu is from Okene, a town in the Nigerian state of Kogi. Okene town is based in a local government area called Okene. Okene is one of the most beautiful places in West Africa, with a notable tourist attraction known as Azad's Palace, home of the Ohinoi and his family. The king of Ebira land is known to the natives as Ohinoi of Ebira land. Ozohu is Ebira by tribe and speaks both Ebira and the English language very fluently. She graduated from the local government secondary school in Ohiana and got her diploma from the Federal College of Education in Okene. She is the oldest of 6 siblings. Being the oldest sibling, she had to grow up fast. She paid for her education selling akara on the side of her street. For as long as she could remember, she's always been independent. After graduating from college, she applied to many job vacancies in the cities, but none of the applications have worked out for her. She's always known that she was made for more and wanted more from life. Everyone around her conformed to society, norms, and family expectations, but not her. While young women around her were competing for the attention of the most eligible bachelors in the village, she had her mind set on someone that she's only met in her imagination. The young women in the village aspired to become wives and mothers, which is what was expected of them by society and family. She couldn't let herself succumb to such expectations. She wanted to be free to make her choices, not out of societal and family pressures, but from the freedom of her own mind. Although she found nothing wrong with wanting to be a wife and a mother, something in her wanted to be inspired and to inspire others. She believed her life was much bigger than being a wife and a mother. This is why she often volunteers to sweep her local church and feed the street beggars in her community. She wanted to be inspired and to inspire others to go after bigger dreams and purpose. Why does everyone in this village think that being a wife and a mom is all a woman should aspire to be? She asked no one in particular. Ozohu never dated much. She was always too busy with her studies and taking care of her siblings to date. In her culture, the oldest female sibling is expected to raise her younger siblings. The guys she's dated in the past were not really her type. "I didn't feel any connection with any one of the guys I dated in the past. They were more interested in domesticating me than the vision I shared with them for my life. It felt like I was dating them to show everyone that I could have a boyfriend too. God knows the type of man I want is not like any of these men around here. Although there are gorgeous men in this village, I am yet to meet one who believes in me and my vision, she thought. She wanted to see places far away from her little village, places she's traveled to in her imagination many times before. She often dreams of meeting people of a different culture and a different life, a different way of life. She has a desire to live among them, learn their culture, and tell them about her culture. In this place in her imagination, a woman can aspire to be all that she desires to be, and has the opportunity to be anything she wants to be. There is a special place in the village where Ozohu often visits whenever she needs inspiration. It is a stream about 2 miles east from her village. At this location, she is separated from her daily life and expectations. At this place, she lets her imagination go wild. Somehow, I believe this reality that exists in my imagination is real. It feels so real to me, and sometimes I find it hard to believe that I am not already that person I see living in this strange but beautiful land, surrounded by possibilities. She would often see herself living life on her own terms with a man who adores her, a man unlike the ones in her village and the villages around her, a man with eyes like honey, only brighter than honey. When the sun reflects in his eyes, she melts at his gaze, whilst he says all of the right things to her. He often tells her he loves her and supports her dreams. He says he believes in her and knows she'll accomplish amazing things. End of chapter 1. Get the book. It is available for order on Amazon, April 28th. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you for listening, not watching.